Power on your go. This is all the power that you need right here. Well, let's talk about TV. Come on, follow me over here. Our #1 best-selling TV brand here at HSN, you know what it is? Yeah, you probably know, I've said it before. It's Trexonic, but now you're getting TV and DVD player all in one of the biggest bundles we have ever done. You can see the over-the-ear headphones right there. You're also getting in-the-ear headphones. You're also getting your carrying case, your car charger, your remote control, all of the plugs you need because it has all the ports that you need on the side, including an HDMI port. It's a big, beautiful 14-inch screen that swivels. Now you can take that TV anywhere you want. You want to watch TV out by the pool? Great. Want to watch TV in the office? Great. You want to take it with you on the plane, the train, the automobile? Great. Take it with you because you're also getting the extended antenna. You know, a lot of those channels, NBC, ABC, CBS, those have to be broadcast for free. All you need is an antenna that can receive that signal. This is a 35-mile range antenna. This is normally $20. A lot of these extras that we're throwing in today are normally those extra costs that I encourage you to pick up. You're getting them all included today. And then take a look at the price for Memorial Day. This is the lowest price we've done on the 14-inch with the DVD player at $124.99 on a hot deal, free shipping and handling. Everybody jump in. Our friend Joe Harrison is joining us here. Hey, buddy, good to see you.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having us.
I always think you and I, Joe and I are dads and trying to balance the kids and the travel and the entertainment, keeping the kids entertainment. I want to be entertained. Trexonic is something he and I turn to all the time.
Oh, 100%. We just came back from a vacation. This is my family's vacation here. We went out to California. We were in Yosemite National Park. Ty, you know what they don't have there? They don't have TV reception. So we had our DVD player. My daughter brought all her DVD movies that we're able to watch. And that's the great thing about this television. We live in Florida. We travel to California. We bring our television with us because now you can. When you think about watching TV, you're probably thinking, I'm sitting on a couch somewhere. It's fantastic. I've got the TV right in front of you. But then what happens as soon as somebody comes over? They're like, hey, you want to watch that show? And you're like in your mind thinking, no, not really. I want to watch my show. And then you go back and forth, and then nobody ends up watching what you want to watch. Imagine now doing that with your Trexonic. You're watching your show. Somebody comes in, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go to the kitchen. I'm going to go to the bedroom. I'm going to go outside. Because now this television only weighs 4.3 pounds, but what do you not see connected? There's not a single wire to it. So now you have portable TV for every room in the house. Not just one room. It's in the kitchen, it's in the laundry room, it's in your craft room, it's in your basement, it's out on the porch, on the lanai. Take it with you on those trips because now you have a TV for anywhere that you want to go. But the great thing about this television is that you're going to have connected all these different channels and it's not going to cost anything. Normally when you get a television, there's, okay, I got to pay for the cable box. I got to buy the satellite box. What's the monthly fee for it? Well, we are including an antenna. And when we first launched Trexonic about 5 years ago, the range of the antenna was pretty good. It was 15 miles, but it wasn't great. You guys wanted more channels. So the engineers designed this one, which lasts now 35 miles. So think about wherever you are, 35 miles from your Trexonic TV, you're going to be able to access all your favorite channels. It is the NBCs, it's CBS, it's ABCs, it's Fox, it's PBS, it's CW, it's HSN, it's Univision, all these channels, and what's that monthly fee? It is nothing. And 93 of the top 100 most watched TV shows you can access with the antenna. 93 of the top 100. So yes, you're watching sports, you're watching reality shows, you're watching your dramas, you're catching up on the news, all with this antenna that's right here. So when you're adding this to your house, you're not adding extra fees to it, it's all built in. But when we launched Trexonic 5 years ago, we didn't have the DVD player. All it was just a television. Went on to be a customer pick. We offered a lot of them. You guys were loving it. This is only the 6th television with the DVD player in the last 5 years. And every time it takes about 6 months to go ahead and build them again and bring it back. So it's not going to come back until November and December. And why is it nice to have that DVD player? A lot of times we upgraded our television in our home. When we upgraded the TV, we changed the furniture, changed the placement of the TV, and then we got rid of those DVD players. But we bought those DVD movies because we loved them. And when was the last time you watched one of those DVDs that's sitting there? A lot of us, we don't have that DVD player anymore.
Right.
Now you can. Not only, Ty, can you watch them on this, and with a 3-hour battery, you're going to get through Harry Potter, you're going to get through all your movies, all your Disney movies, whatever your collection is, plenty of battery life. But with the ports that are on the side, you can also connect this to your big screen TV. So now this becomes your DVD player for that big screen TV. It truly ends up being the television that you're probably going to watch the most.
Yes, and then when you talk about use and versatility, take a look at the ports here. And I want to keep this up for a second as Joe can kind of talk us through, because it's so much more. It's DVD and the antenna will catch TV, but all of the ports, even up to HDMI, and we're going to talk about why that is so important, how it turns this into a smart TV as well. This is something Trexonic has done, whether you are old school or new school.
Absolutely.
You've got the port.
Any electronic in the last 40 years can plug in. That first TV port on the far right, that's where you plug in the antenna. The USB port, anything on a computer, a PC or a Mac, you can download it to a thumb drive and show the videos and the pictures right here. That's what I'm doing here on my Trexonic. There's a memory card reader. So you can take the memory cards out of your digital camera, pop it in here. Now it turns this into a photo and a video frame. We offer those here at HSN for around $100. This one does it, and it does so much more. I'll skip over to the left. That's the old school connection of the red, the white, and yellow adapters. Older technology like VCRs, camcorders, some cameras use that. But it's that HDMI input that's right there in the middle. That's the one you're going to use 90% of the time. That's where you can plug in your cable box, your satellite box. Do you have a gamer in the family with an Xbox, a PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch? My son uses this as his gaming screen because he has that HDMI input on there. But now if you want to take it to the next level, yes, you can watch TV with the antenna. Yes, you can watch your DVD movies. But if for that same HDMI, have you bought a Roku stick from HSN?
Yes,
have you bought a Fire Stick from Amazon? Have you bought an Apple TV stick? You can plug that right in there, and they're not much bigger than this thumb drive. And now you're turning this into a smart TV. And we've offered Rokus here at HSN for less than $40. So it's not like you're gonna spend hundreds of dollars for a tiny little bit more of an investment. Now, Ty, you have access to thousands of channels.
All of those apps that you love. If you want to watch your Netflix, your Disney Plus, all of that's on your Roku and your Fire Stick, you're getting to watch it anywhere. Now, I think sometimes we get used to having to go to a certain room. We have to sit on a certain chair and the couch and we have to watch the TV because that's where the Roku is plugged into. Now you're going to take your Trexonic, and if you have a Roku or a Fire Stick, you plug it in, take it to the pool, take it outside, take it wherever you want to go, wherever your Wi-Fi can reach, it's a smart TV. And then with that extended antenna, you're watching your sports and your news. This may be that perfect first TV for the kids in your life. I remember my kids were like 8, 9 years old, they wanted their own TV. I'm not going to buy them their own TV, but this could be perfect because at the end of the night, I can take it out. What about that TV in your kitchen that you always wanted, the TV in the bathroom that you always wanted, the TV in your crafting room that you always wanted? Now this is that TV, and I'm not asking you to buy 3 of them. I'm saying buy one and just move it from room to room. That's how easy it is. And at the lowest price that we've ever done for the 14-inch DVD player and the biggest bundle we've ever done, including the headphones and the carrying bag, at a 5 flexible payment of $25 to get it home, free shipping and handling right now. This is your opportunity before we get into the summer months where we're spending more time maybe out by the pool, or the kids are home and they're taking up the TV, right? Or we go on that trip and we need to take it with us in the car, on the plane, in the train, however you want to watch your DVDs. This is the time to be jumping in at 902-183. That is your item number. This is why Trexonic has been the number one TV brand here at HSN. More Trexonics have sold than any other TV brand here at HSN. It's the versatility of it.
It really is. Over 175,000 televisions since we launched day one. But to show you where we started, to really tell you how big of a value this one is, we launched Trexonic 5 years ago with a 7-inch TV. That's all it did. It was fantastic, but you could just watch television with it. Look at the size of the TV. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 times the size. We sold this for how much? $149. Look at the price today. It's $25 less for a screen that is 4 times the size, and we're also including a DVD player that is built into it as well. And as I'm showing you the vacation that we're traveling up the coast of California, I'll show this real quick as the video refreshes. You're getting this. You're going to love this. If you have kids, you take road trips, and if your kids are always complaining, are we there yet? As soon as you pull out of the driveway, having this $20 accessory, which we used to offer as an upsell, is going to give you the quietest road trips you've ever had. Because what happens is you can plug this into your TV or plug this into your car. Works on any car in America. Now the power never runs out on your television. We took our kids to South Carolina as the very first trip we ever took with our Trexonic TV, quietest road trip we've ever had. It's 6 hours long. My daughter was in the back and they were using the antenna to ping stations because with a 35-mile range, they're watching TV as we go from city to city. With it being plugged in, they never ran out of power. My son also brought his Nintendo Switch. On the way home, they were playing Nintendo on the back seat of the SUV on the screen as we're driving down the highway. It felt like we were the Jetsons, but it was possible. But then the other thing, Ty,
and they probably wore the headphones too. You're not even hearing that either.
You don't hear anything at all. And that's the peace and quiet about it. But as soon as we got to that hotel, 6 hours away, we're a family of 4. Every hotel has one television. With your Trexonic, now you have the second TV. You can take it with you. Because the last time my wife bought an SUV, they said, wouldn't you like to have the DVD package? And man, it sounded great. We're going to get your headphones. You're going to watch your DVD. It was only a 10-inch screen. It's a decent-sized screen. But then they said it was $3,000.
I know it.
$3,000 to get that. And then the problem is, once you get to the hotel, where's the DVD? It's down in the parking lot with
it's
the
still
car.
in the car.
This can come with you. So if you know you have a road trip that's coming up this summer or this fall, well, you know what it's like.
Look at this. I know these places.
Take it with you because it will make it. The road trips will go by so quickly.
You'll be saying a lot. Grab the Trexonic. Bring the Trexonic. Where's the Trexonic? Everybody's going to be. Yes, you're going to be using it at home. You're going to be using it when you travel. You're going to be using it day and night to have it. Maybe you just want to curl up in bed and watch your own show. Watch The Bachelor, as I like to do. You know,
Thanks,
I do.
For bringing up the pain point.
I'm a big fan. So Joe's wife likes to watch The Bachelor as well. I get it. I understand. I got to watch my Bachelor.
Sure.
So I want to take it to the room and watch it. I want to take it maybe outside and watch it. This is what you're going to be using at $124.99. When you start breaking down how often you're going to use it, the versatility of it, hooking it up to the big TV, using the HDMI port, it becoming a smart TV, all of the ways that you're going to use it, and then take it with you as well out of the home. Now all of a sudden $124.99 and the $25 flexible payment really seems like nothing, right? You're going to use this probably every single day. It's $25 a month, no added fee, no added interest. That is on 5 flexible payments. That's for 5 months. You don't need the HSN card to take advantage of 5 flexible payments. Use your own credit card, your own debit card, your own PayPal, whatever you want. But if you want to open a new HSN card today, you will get another $25 off for new HSN cards. You become a VIP shopper by calling 1-800-695-1418. Today is a great day to do it. $25 off. Now all of a sudden, the #1 TV brand here at HSN is less than $100, and you're getting the DVD player. Happy Memorial Day.
And I love the fact that when people buy this, you know, they're buying it for one reason. And then you read the reviews, and people end up using this more than their big screen TV. And a lot of people ask when in the comments, they say, is the screen as good as the big screen TV you have? Absolutely. This is a high definition screen. The video I'm showing you today, I shot with my cell phone just from our family vacation, but wait until you watch your first movie, your first sporting event, just watch even the news, everything pops off the screen because it is high definition. But the other thing too is I joke around with Ty that how Bachelor is kind of a pain point for me. I've been married 25 years. My wife loves this show. And they have Bachelor, Bachelor Island, Bachelor in Paradise, all these different bachelors. And when that show comes on, my wife Nicole's like, I'm watching the TV. But I don't want to be on the opposite side of the house. So I'll use those headphones. I'll put this on my coffee table. Because the great thing about Trexonic is if you can lay down a piece of paper, your Trexonic will fit perfectly there. So it could be the coffee table, could be the nightstand, could be the kitchen countertop, could be the smallest little desk that you have in your house. If you can put down a piece of paper, this is perfectly balanced, weighing 4.3 pounds. It will sit there for you. So now when my wife is watching The Bachelor, I'll watch my show with the headphones. We're not on opposite sides of the house. We can still talk back and forth with one another, so it truly becomes that marriage saver. But then at the end of the night, my wife also likes to sleep with no sound, no light whatsoever. For me, I need that TV to unwind. A lot of us do. So we don't have a TV in the bedroom. And what happens is I'll end up being awake for an hour and a half, just waiting until I fall asleep. But because this is so small, because that footprint is the size of a piece of paper, I now put this on my nightstand. I'll put the headphones on. I'm watching whatever I want to watch until my mind starts to unwind, and I am out in minutes now because I have the TV. So it is perfect, not for one spot, but for the entire house. But then, Ty, I remind myself, as I live in Florida, a couple weeks, not even like a week and a half, hurricane season starting.
Yes.
And now you start thinking about this being part of your emergency kit.
That's right.
And the reason why we can access all these channels for free over the air is because it's part of the emergency broadcast system. So we had 2 horrible hurricanes come through Florida, or come through Tampa last October. We lost power to our house, but we also lost power to the cell phone tower that was near my house. So I had no power, I had no cell phone reception. The only thing we had in our home was our Trexonic. With 3 hours of battery life, able to plug this in, it gave us that reassurance of, okay, the storm is passing, everything's gonna be okay. Eventually the power came on, but this was the only source of information until the power could get restored. So if you're like us, where you live in these hurricane states, or if you're like my parents who live in Tornado Alley, there's storms everywhere. My wife's in-laws, our family lives up in Maine. They deal with ice storms throughout the year. So every country gets their own little issues with power. This should be part of your emergency kit. It's
to
so
have
important.
that. Again, part of your emergency kit, you don't have to wait until an emergency to use it. A lot of times we talk about emergency kit, we're like, hey, store this away and one day you're gonna need it. The Trexonic is something you're gonna use every day in your home while you're traveling, in the crafting room, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, right? Watching that TV show, watching your news and the sports while you're in the kitchen. It's such a great thing to have on hand. And then on top of that, remember, it's also your DVD player. Do you still have those stacks of DVDs? I used to love all the extras on the DVDs. I would watch those more than I would watch the movie. I miss that now, right? When you're streaming something, you don't really get the extras all the time. Or maybe the kids have those DVDs, maybe the ones at Christmas time that you use. Now you can watch them on your Trexonic or hook your Trexonic up to the TV and watch them on your TV. What you're seeing right here, this is the Trexonic. Look how big this is. This is the largest screen they do at 14 inches. You're getting over-the-ear headphones. Behind here, you're getting the carrying case. When you shop with me, I always say, spend a little extra money for the carrying case. You'll be glad you did. You don't have to spend any extra money. Today, it is included. And then the bundle also includes that extended antenna. It includes the charger, the car charger, the AC cables, the in-the-ear headphones, the remote control. This is a big bundle for you right now. Free TV from the antenna, DVD player. It's also a smart TV when you plug in your Roku or your Fire Stick. The lowest price we've ever done. We only have a few minutes remaining here. $124.99. You have in your mind one way that you're going to use it, but as Joe said, you're going to want to take it with you everywhere. Every day you're going to be like, where's the Trexonic? Bring the Trexonic. Let's go. And I just want to make something clear, Joe. You can watch it while it's plugged in as well, right?
Yes.
It's not always, and then you can charge it up and then take it with you and unplug it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Watch it while it's plugged in, and then when you need to go somewhere, unplug it. Like we were just over at that table where Ty is, but now I'm over here at my dining room table. And maybe you would love to have a TV here, but you don't want to spend the money to get a television in your dining room. No, none of us do. But you're only here a couple hours a year that you want to watch TV, because maybe this is where you do your crafting. Maybe this is where you do your wrapping. Maybe this is where you write out all your gift cards. You know, this is the nice thing, that the TV can go with you from room to room. I don't have to worry about, you know, anything pausing or freezing. If I want to go to another room, I just pick this up. It only weighs 4.3 pounds. And with that long-lasting battery life, this can kind of follow you throughout your day. So maybe I was in the dining room, and maybe this is that perfect nook and cranny of the house that nobody goes to. The kids are on the other side of the house, causing all kinds of chaos. But because if I can lay down a piece of paper, I can put my Trexonic down, even on this tiny little coffee table, it's perfect for you. But the nice thing too is we've designed this, we have a swivel screen where I can angle it back towards me. So whether it's a coffee table, whether it's a nightstand, whether it's a kitchen countertop, you can find that perfect angle for you. But then a lot of us want to have a television in the bedroom. This makes perfect sense. So as we go to the bed here, there's a tiny little coffee table there. You can watch it in bed if you want to. Have you ever thought about, you know, being in the, going to the, when you're in the bathroom, taking a bubble bath and watching a movie? You can do it. It makes it so nice. But as I showed you that swivel screen, here's the other great thing about it. This is what they call laptop mode. Kind of looks like a laptop right now. But if I swivel it around, I can put it into what they call airplane mode. So now the buttons are behind. So if somebody backs up as you're flying, not going to interrupt the screen. But when you fold it down flat, this probably one of our more popular options. It actually has mounting screws on the back of every Trexonic TV. So the reason why I bring this up is one of the reviews we had years ago was a woman wanted to have a television mounted in her bathroom, but it was going to cost her $300 just to get the electrician to add power to the bathroom. She ended up buying her Trexonic, and with those mounted screws, she hung up a couple screws in the back in the bathroom. Now she has a TV in the bathroom. But then Ty, she said she put her screws in the laundry room. So then now she has a TV in her laundry room. And then she added screws under her kitchen cabinet. And that's the great thing about Trexonic. As you saw, I went from room to room. That's what this TV is designed for. Not one room, but every room of the house.
Yeah, now you have a TV wherever you want it, wherever you want to put that TV or that DVD player that you were going to take with you. Right now, for a Memorial Day deal, this is the lowest price we've ever done on the 14-inch screen. That is also the DVD player as well. The kids are going to love the DVD player. This could easily be the first TV for the kids in the kids' room, that extra TV that you need, the one that you're going to take with you. We have only a minute remaining here. You see your item number right there on your screen. It is the biggest bundle that we've ever done. And listen, if you have a Fire Stick or a Roku, you know all of that great content, all of those great shows. Imagine watching those anywhere you want. Imagine the kids watching something on the TV and you get to go back to the bedroom. You can go to the bathroom if you want. Your own little quiet space in the bathroom. Hey, Julie, did you see what Joe Harrison just did? He just did what we call the Julie Truster Tour, where you walk around the studio and show how versatile it is.
I've seen her do this before.
Well done. That's what we call the Truster Tour. Joe just went on the Truster Tour.